Welcome to the shooting show. This week, Byron discovers how to fine-tune your hunting skills without even going outside. It's the laser ammo tool from Nordic. Cameraman Byron Pace gets to travel all over the world with a shooting show, but this week we're sending him indoors.
So what do you do if you want some trigger time but you live in a village and your shooting range is miles away? Trigger time is important because muscle memory makes you a better shooter and a better hunter. But if you can't get to the range, you can't get trigger time. Well, there is a solution to that, and you know what? It's even cheaper than going to the range. Every time you're at the range and you pull the trigger, it's about £1 a round. Here is a solution that gives you practice at zero cost once you've bought this very interesting bit of kit. This and this allow you to have range practice in your house or in your garden if you wanted to, but since the weather's not great today, we're going to show you the use in the house. This becomes your target, and what I have in here allows you to use this. It only takes a couple of minutes to set up, and I'm going to show you how it works. In here, essentially, is a laser. What you do need is to be able to match up the caliber-specific inserts to your actual rifle. So this Winchester rifle that I've got here is in 308, so I've got the 308 insert. And this little gizmo here is the laser. Store it without the battery in it. Uses this little battery here. Simply open it up, fire the battery into it, slide the laser carrier inside the caliber insert, and then screw the head on. Once you have it like this, it looks a little bit more familiar. Kind of looks like a bullet. And that's because this goes in your chamber just like a bullet would, but obviously here what we have in the center is a laser beam.
The laser ammo system claims to have benefits for all kinds of rifle shooting, whether it's rabbit control with small calibers or big stags on the hill. The crucial question is, how does it work?
A simple case, grabbing your rifle, taking your laser ammo and just sliding it into your chamber, closing the bolt. Safety is incredibly important, as it always is, even when you know that nothing can come out of the barrel. So the usual safety checks, make sure you don't have people walking past if you're going to be doing this inside or in the garden. Obviously the one thing you don't have to worry about is safe back stops in terms of bullets carrying on, because all you're shooting is a laser beam, but still the normal safety practices apply. So now that I have this set up, I'm going to use standard safety practices and leave the bolt open while I go and set up the target. The laser ammo has a little rubber washer at the end of it, just around where the neck would be, so that stops it falling out. So I've got about 20 meters or so in the house. I've managed to pick myself a good angle to do this. Now we're going to set this up. It comes with multiple different inserts depending on what you want to shoot. We'll keep it simple here. Standard 1-inch round circle. Slots just in the top here. Press the button, turns it on. There's a couple of different modes, but I'll talk about them next. You just adjust the foot so that it's sitting right for you. And that's it. I've organised myself a rest to shoot off. I like shooting off a rucksack anyway. Now it's a simple case of just firing away. Don't need to drop the bolt back because you're obviously not loading a new cartridge. So just lifting it up, dropping it back down, and you're ready to go. Trigger time and practice time in the comfort of your own home. That's pretty good.
Byron was kind enough to show us how the misses work as well as the hits there. But the benefits for sporting shooters are clear, and there's more yet to come with this nifty training aid.
So there we were using it on its most simple mode, which is P1. It simply counts every time you have a successful hit. If you want to be a bit more adventurous, go on to program 2. This one will randomly do that, which starts a timer. And essentially what you need to do for that one is, as soon as you hear the beep and see the flash, is you need to take an accurate shot as soon as you can, and it stops the timer. Obviously the aim of the game there is to get as low a number as possible. It's actually incredibly good fun. P3 is a bit of a strange one. It counts down 4 seconds to get you ready, then it gives you a 5-second counter, and then it goes 0 and it'll time how quickly you can hit the target, and then it'll repeat itself. The idea behind that is it's 4 seconds to get ready and 5 seconds to drop your magazine, change your magazine, and be able to take a shot after the 5-second counter. P4, which is the final mode setting, is all about double tapping. Gives you a 4-second countdown. It'll start the timer once your first shot hits, and then stop the timer when your second shot hits. See how quickly you can get off 2 shots. Once you've finished your shooting session, you obviously need to take your laser ammo out, and for that you're going to need a cleaning rod. So if you don't have a cleaning rod, you better get one before you do this, otherwise you won't be able to use your rifle. Insert it at the muzzle end very carefully. Plastic coated rod is essential for this. Put your finger in the chamber end so that you don't drop your laser unit, and you'll feel the rod just touch the end of it, and when it does, just push very gently. It's only a little rubber O-ring, and then you'll feel it give. Take that out carefully, put it to one side, and there you have it.
And before we can head into the field, there's just one more function to take a look at.
A simple straight laser means that you can use this to bore sight. To do that, you simply need to find an area where you can see the laser hit. Press the little button in the back, now that's where your firing pin hits, and hold it down for 7 seconds. So you see the flash on the wall there, and then eventually after 7 seconds you'll see it once flash and then double flash, and that means it's now in bore sight mode. So when you put it in your rifle, it'll do this. And then if you hold the back of it down for 7 seconds again, it'll give a single flash, and that's it ready, back in training mode, ready for you to go and shoot your targets again.
Practice makes perfect for any rifleman, and regular reinforcement of your skills with a laser ammo tool means you'll be that bit more confident next time you take a shot on live quarry. And that's something we could all do with. Byron getting to grips with the latest in rifle shooting tech there. And now, it's the Shooting Show News.
This is the Shooting Show News. George Digweed has lost guns, trophies, money and a car in a violent attack at his home. Masked men broke into his Sussex house while he and his wife were at home on the 21st of February. They smashed through French windows with a hammer, attacked and tied up George and his wife, and ransacked the house. The 26-time world champion has asked that his privacy be respected. If you have any information about the burglary, call the police on 101 and ask for Sussex Police and Hastings CID. BASC, the British Deer Society and Sporting Rifle magazine will collaborate to offer a full trophy head measuring service at the UK Game Fair. Situated on the Sporting Rifle stand, the measuring centre will see members of the BASC and BDS team offer trophy measuring and scoring on site. Having grown to become the biggest head measuring service in the UK, the Buy Stalkers for Stalkers scheme will have a huge presence at Stoneleigh on the 22nd to the 24th of July. Shooting organisations have united to lobby MEPs about European firearms law. BASC, the Countryside Alliance, the British Shooting Sports Council and several MEPs all attended a Brussels reception hosted by shooting's umbrella body, Face UK. Members were warned about the unintended consequences of rewriting the EU Firearms Directive, which could see .22 semi-auto rifles banned or under-18s access to safe firearms training revoked. Face UK chairman Richard Alley warned of the damage that could be done by good intentions but poorly developed legislation. Emotive propaganda riddled with errors and unsubstantiated claims. That's how the latest League Against Cruel Sports report has been described. The Pressure Group has released a film about the treatment of game birds, but BASC's head of game, Glyn Evans, dismissed the group's claims. He said the League has misrepresented the facts and not produced evidence, and that game bird rearing is governed by statutory codes of practice that ensure the bird's well-being. Don't miss all your game shooting news in iShoot magazine. And finally, do you want to select future Olympic shooting teams? Now could be your chance. British Shooting is recruiting up to 3 selectors for the GB shotgun team. Their role will be as a discipline expert in Olympic trap, Olympic skeet or double trap to support the selection of shotgun teams in international events. If you think you qualify, send your CV to secretary@britishshooting.org.uk. That was the Shooting Show News.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you're not a member of BASC, it's time to join now. BASC, looking after your sport, looking after you. This has been The Shooting Show.